Hello, everyone. It is Self-Care Sunday. How are you tonight? What are you? And you, but especially you. Yes, I'm talking to you. What are you grateful for tonight, this Sunday night? Tell me about it. That's what I want to know. I want to know what you're grateful for as we head into kicking off this new week here today. See if I can get another screen going here. I think I can. Make sure I've got the sound off. Boom. I think I can get it. Hey, how are you? How are things in Florida? Great to have you here live tonight. I'm so grateful to have you here. Weather improving in Florida? Heard from a few people in Florida today. Talked to a few people in Florida. It looked like you had a visitor yesterday, today. I've lost track of the days, which day I saw that, but it looked like Rose came and visited you, which is real nice. Love when that happens. Love watching store owners supporting other store owners. That is an awesome thing. It is awesome when store owners do that. And it wasn't too hot today. That is a nice thing too. It didn't rain today, which was nice. Seems like we've had rain every day lately, and it didn't rain today. So that was a nice thing here. And nice train ride down to New York. Hey, Lou, how are you? Great to have you here. That's awesome. That's awesome that Rose came to see you. I love it when you guys get together. When you have those opportunities to connect, however you're connecting, that is truly awesome. And I mean, you guys, it's funny because you're really not that far apart in the whole scheme of things. So that is a great thing. And it's good that Rose got out of her store. And came saw you. So that is a wonderful thing. Lou, I hope all is well in Iowa and that things are going well and business is good. I wasn't sure I was going to make it on tonight, and with traveling, but I got down here and I said, "Ooh, I can hop on real quick. Before I go on to meet some people for dinner and grab dinner later, and because I know I won't have time on Wednesday to be on." Hey, Rose, the traveler to Carrie store. Hey, Julie, great to have you here live. But I did want to hop on quickly. I mean, it was fun when I got down here. I get down into the train station tonight, and what do you call it? I come out of the train station, and the Knicks game let out. So it was just crazy right there, getting an Uber and everything. Super busy there near Penn Station in New York and everything, but it is good. It's been a long time since I've taken the train. But it was good. So tonight, I actually don't have our book with us because I didn't think I was going to be able to be live. I've got lots of other books, lots of work with me, but I don't have our Stay Positive book. So I'm going to tell you to just stay positive. Staying positive starts with you being the sunshine. You being the sunshine on your life and on the life of others. So that is my Stay Positive quote tonight for you, is to be the sunshine. Be the sunshine in somebody's day. Rose was the sunshine in Carrie's day yesterday. Be the sunshine in everyone's day, in someone's day. And start by being the sunshine in your own day. Okay, that is the way to do it. That is the way to roll. We are broadcasting on both Facebook and YouTube tonight. I jimmied things so that we are broadcasting on YouTube too. Any problems with Facebook? I don't think Cassandra's got the link there in the show comments, but I am over on the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store. I am over there. Hey, April, how are you? Hope all is well with you in Nebraska. I hope all is well and that you are doing amazing. absolutely amazing is good. So tonight, oh, that's right. You're about to get on the road. So we're all on the road right now. Angie's on the road. I'm on the road. April's going to get on the road. We're all on the road, all in different directions. That is awesome. I was just saying before you came on, Rose, how proud I was that you left your store to go do that. I was saying just before you came on that I was extremely proud of you for leaving your store on a Saturday and going and doing that. So I am 2 thumbs up to you. I'll age myself. 2 thumbs up to you for doing that. Oh, there's our YouTube link. See, I say YouTube, and there it is. There's our YouTube link to tonight's show. Rylan threw it there in the show comments for us. Thank you. So tonight I wanted to talk about store traffic. I want to talk real quick. Right, you do need to do more of it. You gain so much by getting out. You gain so much by getting out of your zone, getting out of your comfort, getting up and moving. It truly is good for the soul, good for the body, good for your mind, and good for the way that you roll. So absolutely is good. So I want to talk, though, for a moment about store visits, because I hear this, we get into our own heads. We get into our own heads on store visits. And what I mean by store visits is store traffic. How many people are coming into your store? Okay. It's not like the days before the pandemic is what I hear all the time. Oh, it's not like back in the day. This isn't 2019 anymore, Neil. This is not 2019. My store, we don't get the traffic that we used to get in the store. And I hear people complaining and making noise about that all the time. Wah, 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 wah. Okay? I need the wambulance. The wambulance. I'm hearing wah, 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 wah. Okay? And so let's talk about some real data. And this isn't traffic counter data, so some stores say we count people who come in. We have a sheet of paper and we track it, or we have one of the doorbells that tracks it, or one of those devices. Well, in today's world, you honestly don't need that. It's good to an extent for your store, for an individual store, but it's a small extent because it's not very accurate. What is very accurate and what is used for tracking where people are today, cell phone data. What does everybody have on them? Their cell phone. Okay, and the companies know this. Okay, the Verizons and the AT&Ts of the world and the T-Mobiles, they sell anonymized data. Like, where are all the phones? Okay, where are all the phones? And they sell that data, and that data is out there. It is used by cities and towns for planning and for traffic planning. It is used in so many instances. They sell that data. They sell it with socioeconomic data too, like household size, income size, credit standing. They sell it's anonymized, okay? So they're not saying it's you, Susie, or Zach, or anybody else, okay? They're saying this many people travel to this area. And so one of the things that is happening, okay, what is the biggest dinosaur of retail? What is the biggest dinosaur of retail? Okay, and when you look at the biggest dinosaur of retail, you got to call it the mall. The mall is the dinosaur. The dinosaur of retail is the mall. Well, mall traffic, okay, and granted, we're late with it, okay, by many standards, but mall traffic has returned to pre-pandemic levels, okay, in all metros. There's a couple that are really close and that should hit it this year. Okay, but in 2024, 4 years after the pandemic started, mall traffic is returning to pre-pandemic and beyond levels. Okay, and they're seeing that in store traffic as well, in ancillary strip malls and just general store visits. Okay, in the first quarter of this year, the stores, especially if you look at the discount, some of the discount stores that you compete with, think your TJ Maxx, your Marshalls, your Home Goods, and that market, okay, that zone where a lot of people shop for the thrill of the hunt. Okay, those stores are good for thrill of the hunt because you don't know what you're going to find on any given day. Okay, those stores really do give you thrill of the hunt, and not as well as they did in the olden days, but they give you thrill of the hunt. Okay, and when you are comparing to those visits were up about 10% in the first quarter of this year. So those visits in those stores are continuing to rise. So store traffic is a lousy excuse. Okay, it's what are you doing with the traffic that is coming in your store? What are you doing with the people that are there with you? Okay, and that's the thing where you have to look in the mirror. Okay, I'm looking at a picture of myself right now. When you ask these things, you have to look yourself in the mirror and look at that. And what are you doing with the traffic that's coming in your door? What are you doing to provide and service those people? Are you showing them new inventory? Are you showing them old inventory? Are you leading with your discount rack outside? Or is your store bright and inviting, okay, with all the light bulbs filled in, okay, and looking the part, which maybe there's a sale rack, but it's not the first thing that screams at them when you walk in the door. Okay, what are you doing with these people once they're there? Okay, how are you using the three numbers to know your average sale, your units per ticket, okay, and your average item price to drive more business? How are you making your store appealing to the people that took the time to come in? Okay, everybody wants more. Okay, everybody wants more people, more buying, more sales. Okay, but these are the only categories that were down in the first quarter of this year were the big and home improvement stores. Okay, and they blamed rain and other factors and hoping for a delayed spike in their business. But those were the categories that were down. Retail as a whole was up. Thrill of the hunt retail was up good, which is where you should be. Okay, you got to keep in mind that resale is growing at 7 times the rate. Just fashion resale alone is growing at 7 times the rate of traditional retail. So you should be growing faster than a traditional retail store. You should be growing. Okay, if your sales are not growing, okay, you have to look inside. You have to look in the mirror. Okay, and look at what are we not doing right to capture that. So that is what needs to happen, because traffic is back, people are back, and it is happening out there. So it is happening out there. It can be happening in your store, and it should be. So that's what I want you to think about. Okay, if the data, because we make data-based decisions, is showing that traffic is back, what are we going to do to keep it back, to make the most of what traffic walks in our stores? That's what we want to work on. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to talk about. Okay, does that make sense? I'm hoping that makes sense. And I don't want to get scary big brother on you with how they get all this cell phone data and what the cell phones show us. I mean, it is crazy. I've been in some big meetings where they have this data and they start talking about it. They talk about how many people from outside the area drive into a town, how many people leave a town, how many, I mean, they know an awful lot, okay, about who's coming and who's going and how far they're traveling. It's really kind of freaky. I mean, they've always had a level of data, but it's just on steroids with these cell phones. It does make a lot of sense. So they know this traffic is there. So when they say your local Walgreens across the street or your CVS is getting this many visits, they know. They know. Okay. And they know, when it's coming together because they can see these cell phones. Like if you and your 3 members of your family are all going to the same place, they know that. Okay. Because of the way it clusters. I mean, it's really freaky. But it's really freaky cool, okay? And so don't use traffic as an excuse. That's what I'm telling you. Don't use traffic as an excuse, okay? But hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable to what you do with that traffic and how you make it happen. That is what I'm telling you. Hold yourself to that. And we will help hold you there. Yeah. April loves to hold people accountable. I hate all the things she holds me accountable for some days, but she loves to hold us accountable. And that is how we roll. So think about that. Think about the traffic. Think about what you are doing with it. And think about how you're going to look at that the next time somebody walks in your store. Because that is huge. We're going to talk about... Then next week we're going to talk about, because I'm not going to be on Wednesday. Next week, okay, we are going to talk about throughput a little bit. And there's some really good information on that we need to talk about. Yes, absolutely. You have to work the sales floor. The sales floor needs to be worked. I was working with a store last week on that. And that has multiple locations, and they, where they're working the sales floor, the sales are happening. When they're not working the sales floor, the sales are not happening. It is very, very key, especially in a smaller boutique that needs the service. Okay, if you're in a big store, 10,000, 15,000 square foot store where you're not able to provide that level of service. Different conversation. But when you are in a boutique, like many of you are, providing that service, providing that conversation, providing that additional salesmanship. And one of the simplest sales techniques, especially with clothing, jewelry, accessories, is just get them to put it on. Okay? Furniture, get them to sit in it. Get them to see how they use it. How would this work in your room? Tell me about your room. How would this fit in furniture? But in clothing, jewelry, get it on them. Get it if you want to get it sold. Get it on them. Get that bracelet on them. Get them to wear that necklace. Put that purse on their shoulder. If you want to get it sold, get it on them. Okay, that is how you make it happen. That is how you drive it. That is how you do it. And you are amazing. Okay, and you can do it. You can do amazing things. So I will not be on Wednesday because I am here in New York all week long. I'm here till Saturday, I think. I'm here major week in the city working. But I'll be sharing glimpses of that during the week with you. Because this is a pretty amazing week that I am on in New York, and I'll be sharing glimpses of that with you as I am able. I'll be posting some pictures here because New York City is a different world. Working in New York, doing things in New York is a different atmosphere, and it's a different place to get things done. But we're going to get it done, and we're going to make it happen this week. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about this week. And you know what else I'm excited about is this video and everything I talk about. This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell. Do I have anything I can ring? I can tap tonight. So that you know when another one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish, Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil, @nextlevelresale.com. Neil at nextlevelresale.com. Again, I will not be here on Wednesday, but I will be back next Sunday. Next Sunday, I will be back. Remember, I did not bring the Stay Positive book with me this week because I didn't think I'd have time to hop on. But our positivity is for you to be the sunshine in somebody else's life. You choose sunshine. Be that sunshine for somebody else. You can do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah. Even we will party. We'll keep this party going. A Memorial Day party? Who's up for a little barbecue? But until then, and until next Sunday at more 8 than ish, know that you and you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you next week.